Recording in progress.
Okay, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today? So if you can hear me loud and clear, if you can see my screen, can see my slide, as well as you can see my face, please type 1 in the meeting chat. This is so that I know that everything is working fine. Okay? Just type a simple 1 for me. Everything good? Can hear me? Okay, perfect. Right. Okay, so welcome to our session tonight. It is the SGX Trading Blueprint, Learn, Trade, and Succeed. My name is Marianne, and tonight I will walk you through a step-by-step approach to trading the SGX market with confidence. You will discover how to identify strong opportunities, manage risks effectively, and apply proven strategies that can help you to trade smarter and more consistently. So let us get started on your trading journey. Okay, so in this session, you will learn 3 powerful secrets to shorten your learning curve and start making money in the market using strategies that are simple, practical, and easy to follow. If you have ever felt stuck, overwhelmed by too much information, or frustrated because your trades are not working out, this session is for you. Whether you are new to trading or tired of second-guessing every decision, these insights will give you the clarity and confidence to take action and the chance to start seeing real, consistent results. So share with me, what is your investing experience? How many of you have experience in trading or investing in the stock market? Are you completely new? Are you still finding your way, or you are already trading but looking for better results? Take a moment to think about it, because no matter where you are right now, what I am about to share can help you move forward faster. Okay, so let me know in the meeting chat, so that in the Zoom meeting that you're attending right now, there's a meeting chat icon at the bottom. So if you click it, you will be able to send a reply or response to me. Okay, so through that, let me know, what is your investing experience? Are you a beginner? Are you already started trading, or maybe you are looking to start trading but you're not sure where to start? Okay, so let me know in the meeting chat. Okay, just started. No idea. Okay, no problems. Okay, so it looks like we have a mixture in the crowd today. Next, could you please take a moment to rate your stock investing skill between 0 to 10? 0 being a complete beginner and 10 being very experienced. Take a moment to rate yourself, because knowing where you stand helps you see how much today's strategies can boost your results. Okay? So let me know in the meeting chat as well. Okay. Okay, very good. Right. Okay, that's perfect. So well done, everyone. Thank you for letting me know. So your responses are the fuel to my motivation for sharing tonight. Therefore, the more you respond, the more inspired I am to keep sharing. Okay? Right. So next, share with me, what is the struggle and hurdle you face in your attempt or in your journey of trading in the stock market? So do you resonate or relate to some of these issues on my screen when you're trading in the stock market? If your answer is yes, can you please type 1 in the meeting chat? Just the number 1. Very simple. I keep it simple and easy for everyone. Okay? Okay. Yeah, I have a few ones. Okay. So, oh, by the way, don't worry about other people seeing your responses to my questions throughout this session, as your answers are completely private and they can only be seen by me. We really value your privacy, so feel free to answer honestly. It helps me understand where everyone is at so that I can make the session more useful to you. Okay, and for you. So don't worry, no one else can see your responses, okay? So those of you who haven't been answering, don't feel shy. Right now, okay, I see more responses now. Thank you very much. All right, so coming back. I truly understand if you face or you resonate or relate to any of these struggles that I've shown you on the screen because you're not alone. Thousands of traders and investors, they struggle with all these issues as well. Have you ever felt frustrated in the stock market because you do not know how to identify good stocks? Or maybe you are unsure when to buy, sell, or hold, so you end up second guessing every decision. Many investors, they struggle to stay consistent with their strategies, often being swayed by fear, greed, or hesitation. On top of that, with so much conflicting information available, it is so easy to feel overwhelmed and confused. Every investor, no matter the level of experience, faces hurdles in the stock market. So some struggle with choosing the right stocks, others with timing their entries and exits, and many find it difficult to manage risks and control emotions. These challenges are common and they often lead to costly mistakes if left unaddressed. But you do not have to face them alone because tonight I will help you to break down the struggles and to overcome them one by one. I will show you practical ways how to do this. With the right guidance and tools, I believe that you can also approach the market with clarity, confidence, and consistency. Everyone is eager to trade and make money in the stock market. Unfortunately, here is the ugly truth. As much as 90% of people lose money in the stock markets, and this includes both new and seasoned investors. The stock market does not discriminate. The emotions, the market, all right? So it makes it very unforgiving because with countless pitfalls, emotional traps, and conflicting advice, it makes it so much more difficult. You know how people say it's so much more easier said than done? I think this is a prime example of that. Without proper guidance, even well intentioned traders can make costly mistakes, lose confidence, and they end up giving up before they even see results. The Star Online, they ran an article titled Common Problems Facing Retail Investors back in January 2007. Okay, so many years ago. That's 18 years ago. Is it in it, inside this article? There's a question that was raised that still resonates today. Why do the prices of most of my stocks hardly move when the market is bustling? Nearly 20 years later, do you think this issue has gone away? The answer is no. It is still very real and painfully common. Many investors, they fall into the same traps, which is selling their winners too early while holding on to losing positions for far too long. These mistakes, they are not small. They are the reason why as much as 90% of investors lose money. Think about that. Even seasoned investors are not immune. The frustration, the anxiety, the feeling of helplessness, it is real and it hits hard. So, without proper guidance and a proven system, this cycle can repeat again and again and again. You know how people say it is a vicious cycle? This is basically what it means. So George Soros, he is one of the most legendary investors of our time. Let us dwell into one of his advices. Here you see a trader who wins 70% of the time. Okay, so you have 7 wins and 3 losses, but each win he makes only $100. And when he loses, unfortunately, he loses $500. Wow, what a big difference. At the end, despite the high win rate, this trader actually loses $800. Now, next, look at this trader who only makes, or who makes, okay. So this trader, what he makes is 3 wins, and then each win he make 30%. He wins 30% of the time, and which means basically out of 10 trades he make 3 wins. But each win that he makes $500. Okay, but when he lose, he only lose $100. So basically, it's the opposite. At the end, this trader walks away with a positive $800. Comment 1 if you understand this concept. Okay, so this is the winning formula in the stock market. And this is the first lesson I'm sharing with you tonight. It is extremely important. Write it down if you must. Never forget it. May you always be like the trader who has the 30% win rate. Okay? So the lesson here is clear. Success in investing is not about being right most of the time. It is about managing your risks and rewards properly. Win big, lose small. Okay, so stop losing 15% to 20% each time. And then when you win, you only win 1 to 3%. Then you're like, walao, might as well don't trade, waste my time, lose the money to the profit to commission, right? So a high win rate does not and is not a guarantee of success. So don't be fooled by people boasting about winning most of the trades of having a high win rate. Because what truly matters is the ability to find and capitalize on big winners while keeping losses small. So, from the man himself, it is not whether you are right or wrong that matters, but how much money you make when you are right and how much you lose when you are wrong. This is a powerful reminder that trading is not about being perfect, it's about controlling your outcomes. It is possible, it is in your hands. So, promise me, and most importantly, promise yourself from this moment onwards, you will follow this principle. You will focus on managing your risk, letting your winners run, and keeping your losses small. You will trade with discipline, patience, and a system that works, not emotions that hurt. So make this your standard, make this your habit. Success in the market comes to those who commit to doing it the right way consistently. Okay, so that is a very, very important lesson. In trading, there are only 5 possible outcomes. Number 1, a big win. Number 2, a small win. Number 3, break even. Number 4, small loss. And the 5th and the last one, a big loss. The key to long-term success in the stock market is simple. Don't take big losses. So now how does that happen? For example, imagine you bought a stock at a high price and it starts coming down. Instead of cutting your losses, you hold on, hoping it will bounce back. And in the process, you end up sustaining a much bigger loss. It takes courage and discipline to admit when you are wrong. And of course, to adjust your strategy accordingly. I mean, if you know that it is not right, it is wrong, you definitely need to adjust and do something different. You cannot keep doing the same thing and then expect a different outcome from it. So in trading, this humility, the ability to recognize mistakes and correct them is what separates consistent, successful investors from the rest. Remember, the market rewards those who are smart, disciplined, and humble. So make sure you are these three things. So do not let pride or hope dictate your decisions. So now let's take a look at the remaining four outcomes. With just these four, okay? With just these four, do you agree that you can still be a profitable trader? Okay, I'm sure if you agree, type 1 in the meeting chat for me. Very good. So the small win, break even, and the small loss, they tend to balance each other out. The key here is, again, big win. This is what drives real profitability in the stock market. To achieve this, you need to focus on picking the right stock, entering at the right time, riding the uptrend, exiting at the right time. When you do this consistently, it becomes clear that profitability is not only possible, but entirely achievable. Okay, so I hope this is very clear to everyone. So let's take a look now at Yihua's trading portfolio before. Okay, can you see all the losses are kept small while the winners are kept big? So if we take a look at the trading portfolio, let's go through. Wow, you see, okay, BRC Asia. So this one here, Franken, 10,000. This is 20,000, almost 21,000. 5,001. Follow my cursor. This is 2,005. This one is a small winner, $239. This one, 1,007. Then you have $3,000, $5,600, $9,000, $10,000. Do you notice there's only one loss over here, the one in red here? And it's a small loss, only $131. Okay, so maybe this little bit of small win here can offset a little bit here. And then basically, if you were to tabulate up the numbers in black, plus, after you minus this, the total here is $69,000. Net positive over $69,000. So do you agree that it is not possible to be right in every trade? There will be times you have to exit with a small win or loss. There's no need to feel embarrassed or be stubborn about it. Remember, keep your winners big and keep your losses small. So why am I sharing this with you? You may be wondering, why? Why am I showing all these results? It is not to impress you, but to impress upon you that whatever I've shared so far is not just another theory to remember, but that you need to put it into practice. Okay? So, Yihua, for example, in just 3 months, he generated over $30,000 in profit. This is the portfolio. So if you notice again, look at the profit amounts: 3,000, 5,000, 4,000, 2,000, 3,000, 8,000, 2,000, 1,000. Okay, so the losses amount, can you see they are in hundreds? 300, 200, 200, 200, 190. So his losses are kept small, and the winners, he kept them big. So Yihua did not do this by guessing or chasing tips. He followed the strategies step by step with discipline and consistency. His results show you the power of sharpening your axe before swinging, before undertaking the task. So I want you to look at the wins and the losses again. They are respectively kept big and small. Okay? So another member, he made $14,500 in 6 months. Let's take a look at his wins and losses. So it has a small win here, $114. There's a big win here, almost $3,000. $200, small loss. This one even smaller loss, 500 over. And then 138, 3,004, 6,787, 1,002. Wow. Okay. So his losses, if you look at those in red, so simple and easy to see. Only two amounts, $235 as well as $53. All these other trades, he made big wins, contributing to 14,500 in total. So when you have the right support, you do not just survive in the stock market, you grow with it. No one wants to just survive and break even. Why bother trading? Okay? So if you want to do it well, do it correct. Just like how our member B is doing. Another member, H, made $25,000 from one single trade. So this was not luck, it was the result of spotting the right setup, applying proper risk management, and letting the strategy do the work. It shows that with the right knowledge, sometimes just one trade can make a life-changing difference. Okay? So now let me share with you about our mentor, Yihua. He is a founder and director at chartnexus, and he's also a private trader who has been trading stocks since 2004. Over 2 decades of real market experience. Over the years, he has navigated some of the toughest periods in market history, including the global financial crisis in 2007, the Lehman Brothers crash in 2008, the oil crisis in 2015, and of course, the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. With this depth of experience, he brings both knowledge and perspective that few retail traders have access to. And he has built a strong following, more than 6,000 on Telegram, 11,000 on YouTube, 24,000 on Facebook, and over 150,000 on his email list, receiving his emails. This shows the trust and credibility he has earned from the trading community. And behind every number is a story of trust, results, and growth. So let me take a minute to show you who we are and what drives us.
In markets where every second counts, clarity wins. Since 2004, ChartNexus has powered decisions across the financial trading industry. With 20 plus years of experience, we're one of the most prevalent names in charting, serving both corporate institutions and retail traders. Today, more than 100 corporate customers rely on our IT and charting solutions. Trusted by industry leaders and partners including Hibiscus, Kananga, JobStreet, Sunway. We've taught and communicated with tens of thousands of people, running seminars and workshops throughout the year to help traders read the market with confidence. From enterprise-grade solutions to pro-level charting for individuals, ChartNexus turns market data into actionable insight. We are at the forefront of technology with the use of AI and automated trading to help users trade like a pro. 2 decades of trust. One mission, clarity in every trade. ChartNexus.
Okay, so as you can see, we are more than just a company. It is a community built on a shared mission. Since 2006, our mission has been clear: to empower retail investors with the knowledge, tools, and support they need to succeed in the stock market. Over the years, we have equipped thousands of individuals to trade more confidently, avoid common pitfalls, and take control of their financial future. It has always been about leveling the playing field between everyday investors and the professionals. In short, to learn and then trade together. To prove that anyone can do this, let me show you something. This is the background of some of our members who they are. They come from all sorts of backgrounds: retirees, graphic designers, bankers, even audiologists. Most of them are not finance professionals, yet they have been able to learn, apply the strategies, and see the results. This shows that with the right guidance, the stock market is not limited to experts. It is open to everyday people like you and me. This is where our method comes in. Our method is to buy a stock, and the best is to hold on for weeks, if not months. So can you imagine, after buying a stock, after doing all that research, you're supposed to hold on to it for weeks or months because you believe that the price is going higher. So again, you have a day job, and what you're looking for is capital appreciation. Our strategy is to follow the stock as it runs, and when the momentum drops, we lock in the profit. This is how we achieve big wins, and I want to share this method with you right now. I will break it down in a simple way to you. First step, I want to focus on strong momentum industries. If I ask you right now, hey, what sector is in play? Do you have the answer? Not so easy, right? There are so many sectors in the stock market. Surely you cannot simply anyhow randomly pick one, isn't it? So there will be a lot of there will be a particular sector in play at any point of time. So for example, in 2020, during the COVID-19 outbreak, the healthcare industry was in play and the stocks in that industry went up tremendously. In 2001, when we returned to work, technology was in play. In 2022, Russia's invasion of Ukraine disrupted global energy supply chains, sending oil and gas prices soaring and putting the entire energy sector in play. Can you see now how at any one point one sector will be in play? This is important information that you need to remember. After you have identified which industry is in play, here comes the next challenge. You need to zoom in to know which stocks to look at. For example, in the technology industry, there are so many subsectors in each of them. There are more stocks. Some of them you may even have never heard of them before. So you're like, huh, what stock is this? Never hear before. Okay, so how to look for strong momentum industry within the momentum stock within the industry? Under semiconductor, you see all these stocks, then you start panicking. Oh no, do I start looking at this stock and so on and so on? No. So different companies, these are all managed by different people. So isn't it very clear that you need to select one that is the most profitable and best financially performing one? I hope that makes sense to you. So next, using technical analysis, you find the lowest price to buy the stock. Okay, this is our method. Very simple and easy to understand, isn't it? If you get all three of this correct, this is where the greatest profit can be achieved and you'll be able to score big wins. Just look at these trade results. The first one here is MedTech International, a healthcare company we identified in 2022. So this was a big win of 92% or $23,000. Next, we have Fortress Minerals, a steel company. The profit amount was over $23,000. And it was also, the stock of the year in 2021. Amazing. This is the kind of results you can get if you manage to score big wins by identifying the sector in play. You get a stock right and you ride the trend. There are over 900 stocks out there in the stock market. But the real question is, which ones should you be focusing on? Trying to track everything is overwhelming and impossible. The key to filter down to only the strongest and highest potential stocks so that you spend your time and money where it matters most. So look at all these stocks. Don't you agree that they are overwhelming? Even, this is just a small fraction of the total stocks listed. And do you agree that it already is very overwhelming to look at all these charts one by one by one by one? So with hundreds of options, what more? It's easy to feel lost, or you may end up making a random decision. So this is where you can create a watch list of stocks, where you can put in stocks to watch for potential entry. You don't randomly put in stocks or stocks with low potential. Don't waste time doing that. Your watch list is your financial performance in the stock market. That's why it is very important to select the correct companies to include in your watch list. You don't want low quality stocks. In the stock market, not all companies are the same. So we have two very different kind of companies. The first one is a money-losing company, while the other type is a profitable and growing company. So at this point, it may look very obvious to us right now that, oh, you just need to avoid money-losing companies and consider only the profitable and growing companies, right? But there are also scenarios whereby money-losing companies can still go up. It is not necessarily 100% to say it will not go up. In fact, the movement can be pretty quick. The catch for this is that it can also come down equally fast, causing the scenario where a lot of investors getting stuck in the stock market. Therefore, easy come, easy go. Have you heard of this term, pump and dump? Does it sound familiar to you? I'm sure you have heard of it, right? So, isn't it very obvious to say that you should just focus on profitable and growing companies? But why? What is the reason for this? What's the actual reason for it? Simply because earnings growth leads to valuation growth, which drives price growth. A company that is making money is more valuable than a company that isn't, and it is more desirable. With demand, the price grows higher. So please remember this. It is extremely important. In other words, when a company consistently delivers profit, demand for its shares increases, and that creates a steady uptrend. That is where smart investors want to be. So don't be a clueless investor and just keep looking for speculative trades. For your mental health and your peace of mind, choose profitable and growing companies. Okay, just like this. We like steady uptrend companies. So here is a trade on Hong Leong Asia. Let's take a look at their year-on-year and quarter-on-quarter performance right here for their revenue and earnings per share. So they are showing positive. Can you see here? Positive. Green, right? Green here, green here. So green is good. We like green. Okay? So this is a good indicator. Next, this is UMS. The year-on-year and the quarter-on-quarter is also positive. Green, green, each at over 20% and 16%. Wow. Okay. And then next you have Franken. It is a performing stock that we caught. The financial information, as you can see, is proof why we look at it in the first place. Green, green also, year-on-year and Q-on-Q. So, oh, sorry. Okay. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, you should always go for profitable and growing companies because they consistently generate earnings, which reduces investment risk. Their strong earnings growth drives stocks appreciation over time. High demand from investors keep their stocks in a steady uptrend, making them the best opportunities to focus on. The best part is that these information are so readily available on our platform, which is called the ESP Master Pro software. With just one click of a button, all the information is readily available and shown to you. Isn't it convenient? If yes, type 1. One click only. That's it. All the information, you can immediately see all of them. Okay? Thank you. Thank you to all of you who have responded. Right. So the next secret is about identifying the low for every stock, even if you're completely new to the market. Because knowing the low is crucial. It tells you the optimal entry point. It helps to reduce risk and increases potential profit. With the right tools and strategies, you do not need years of experience to spot these opportunities. This is exactly what our system helps you do, making it simple and actionable for beginners and seasoned investors alike. So now that you know how our system works, which is the importance of identifying the low, let's revisit how our system works, why we are different. Firstly, we do not just randomly pick stocks. Remember that, okay? So don't just simply go and buy and pick any stocks. Doesn't work that way, okay? We focus on industries that are showing clear growth. We zoom into strong momentum stocks and those at the lowest prices by combining these three factors, including the optimal entry point. Our system will help you to pinpoint the best opportunities so you can easily find the low for each stock. This systematic approach removes guesswork and gives both new and experienced investors a clear path to consistent profits. To understand chart, you don't need to understand all the complicated strategies or technical analysis like Ichimoku Cloud lah, MACD, what else? Bollinger Band, moving average, stochastic RSI, and so many more. No need. I will tell you today, no need. All you need to know is that the stock price only moves in 3 directions. Every trade you place will only have 5 trading outcomes. Remember the 5 that I mentioned earlier on. But the most important is to make sure your winners stay big, your losses stay small. Okay? So for stock price, you must know which direction the stock is moving towards. So let's take a look at the first one, uptrend. So this is where the price just keeps going higher and higher and higher from $1 to $2. On the way up, it doesn't just go up in one straight line, okay? Neither will it go up from $1 to $2 in just one night. It does so gradually. It will slowly go from maybe 105, then 115, then 120, and so on. And then eventually it gets to $2. So the next direction is sideways or range. The stock is trading within a range. So within a range like this, okay? So what do you think the third one is? Would anyone like to try? Feel free to let me know in the meeting chat, okay? So it is downtrend. And over here. Okay, so this one here is downtrend. Most of you have seen these kind of charts. You know what a downtrend stock or chart is. And sadly, you have encountered it before. Okay, so like I said, there's nothing to be ashamed or shy about, embarrassed about. Everybody has gone through this. Everybody have maybe, they didn't know what to do, say bought into a downtrending stock or chart. So if you want to make money, stop challenging yourself by trying to bottom pick a downtrending stock. That means you see a downtrend stock or chart, you skip. Don't need to challenge yourself. You want to look for an uptrending stock because it is so much more easier to trade. It is much more forgiving. So why you want to torture yourself? If you're too early, for example, okay, you enter too early and the stock comes down, there's a higher chance for it to go back up. Anyone who experienced this scenario, okay, I'm going to share a scenario with you. Let me know if it sounds familiar to you and if you have experienced it before. Sometimes you buy a stock and then you never cut loss when it comes down. sometimes it goes back up. And then you say, wow, trading and investment is like this lah. Luckily, I never sell. Still make money, okay? Because the stock went up. That is because you didn't know you bought into an uptrending stock. Imagine you try this in a downtrending stock. You will be bleeding yourself dry. So you want to trade an uptrending stock, range or or even a sideways. That's fine. That is actually our favorite, I would say. Why? The reason is because there is a way to predict after trading in a range. After this range is done, what happens? Will it break upwards or will it break downwards? So if we can find such stock, we will be able to tell one thing: whether the buyers are in control in our community, which we call BIC. Okay, so if the buyers are in control in the sideways range, it means the stock is under consolidation. Heard of this term? It's being accumulated. So after accumulation, of course it will go up, right? Otherwise, you tell me, otherwise, why would the smart money want to buy? So this is a technique that we use. It is to analyze and to see if a stock is under accumulation or not. And these are the only trends we want to trade. If it's a downtrend, we forget it. Don't want. Okay? Life is already stressful, so don't add stress to your life by attempting to trade downtrending stocks. Okay? Now look at this uptrending stock chart. If I give you a chance, okay, today or even right now, I give you a chance. You want to buy at point A or B? Let me know in the meeting chat. Just type A or B. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to reply. Okay, I see some A's. Okay, very good. Okay, yes, I see some more A's. Very good, okay. Any more responses? Okay, very good, very good. I think this is the most popular question. So many answers. Okay, so the answer is A. Everybody wants to buy at A. A is correct because A is buy low, sell high. But there are people who likes to buy high and sell higher, not us. From our experience, we prefer to buy low since we will have the upside that we can bet for. But when you're looking at the chart, you won't know that it is a low, isn't it? You will not continue to, and it will not continue to go down. Then how? How can you tell that it is a low and that it will not continue to go down afterwards? So the good news is that for those of you who answered A, our software has a feature that automatically shows you this A and B levels. So our software will automatically plot A and B points for you. Isn't that exciting? Okay, so this is the example of it. So can you see these green arrows on the chart? Okay, follow my cursor, these green arrows. So these are your point A's. And then your point B's are here, here, and here. So that is how it is like. So can you see that it works? So back in 2020 and even now in 2025, imagine if you were part of our community since 2002. We could have looked at all of these stocks together. Okay, so let's take a look. What did our community look at? So RH Petrol Gas was one of it. 73% profit. Wow, 73%. Okay, and then this one is MedTax International, 92%. Sorry, got too excited. So 92% profit from one single stock or counter. Isn't that fantastic? Okay, so this one here is 2020. Okay, I want you to take note that this was back in 2020. This is a screenshot over here. This is a screenshot, okay, of the trading portfolio that Yi Hua shared. Then after that, This is Fortress Minerals. Fortress Minerals. Look at the date, 2021. Okay. 144%. Okay, so the price from here was trading about, let's just put it at about 24 cents. Okay, about 24 cents, yeah. And then it went all the way up to beyond 80 cents, beyond 84 cents here. Okay, so maybe around here. Okay, let's put it around this range, about 80 cents. Okay, so but for us, we made 144% profit from Fortress Minerals. This one here is WeHer. So WeHer here, this one is more current. Okay, so those were in the past. So you can see WeHer here 2025. Okay, this year, August, just August this year, $5,000 profit, over 50%. Isn't that fantastic? Just from one single stock. Okay, so there were 2 times that we bought in. And then UOB-KN, $6,900 profit, almost 32% profit. So UOB-KN was also in August. Okay, so this is UOB-KN over here, 2025. You can see, follow my cursor. This one here is Franken, $8,000. Imagine making $8,000 from one single stock. Okay, so over here, you can see this period. So this is about April, okay, late April. So because here is May, okay, follow my cursor. This is May, so that means here is April. April, May, June, July. Three months, less than 4 months, less than 5 months, you make this kind of profit, $8,000. You just enter and then you don't do anything. You just wait, ride the trend, ride the profit. Okay, when we teach you all the strategies, we teach you how to trade, you don't have to worry, oh, is it time to sell? You make a little bit of profit, oh, 10%. Then you start becoming scared. Maybe it will come down already, enough already, 10%. Then you sell. And then you see, wow, it went on to make another 26%. Then you say, walao, I missed out on the train. Hi. So this is also one of the reasons why is one of the things you will learn with us in our community. Okay, so secret number 3 is that the best opportunity in the stock market is now. So I will share with you about this, which is basically the Monetary Authority of Singapore has rolled out a $5 billion equity market development program. Okay, so some of you may have seen news about this, heard of it. They have partnered with top fund managers like JP Morgan, Awanda, and Fullerton to channel fresh capital directly into Singapore-listed stocks. This is not a random initiative. When global institutions commit billions of dollars, not millions, billions of dollars, they are not gambling. They are signaling confidence. They see growth, stability, and opportunity ahead. So far, only 1.1 billion has been deployed, meaning there is still a huge wave of money waiting to enter. So 4.9 billion left. And the market has already responded, even with just 1.1 billion. The STI climbed nearly 24%, nearly by 24% after this announcement in mid-July. So this is liquidity flowing in, confidence rising, and momentum building. When governments and major funds, they move money in, it is not the time to wait. The government is pumping money into the stock market. What are you waiting for? Okay, it is the time to move along with them. Catch this train together with them. Because right now, Singapore offers a rare alignment of forces. Okay, listen carefully. Firstly, strong government support. The government themselves is supporting this. Attractive market incentive like tax breaks and a revitalized SGX is ready to grow. This is your chance to position yourself before the next wave hits. So now when you see headlines like $5 billion injected into the Singapore market, you don't dismiss it as just another news or another just story article only. It is a signal, a sign that big money is already preparing for the next phase. So where are you in this? So here is what most people do. Unfortunately, I must say, this is what most people end up doing. They ride the bull market, they make some quick gains, and then they feel that, oh, I found the secret to making money in the stock market. I can make money now. I'm not bad. And then the bull market ends, and they lose everything that they make. Why? Because they never built a proper system and process. In a good market, everyone looks smart. In a tough market, only those with discipline and structure survive. That is why a daily routine matters. Whether the market is calm or chaotic, you screen, you note, you observe. Over time, you sharpen your edge and trade with clarity and confidence. Picture this, you are now in your 50s. You have worked hard your whole life. And then one day, your company no longer needs you. You are replaced by younger and cheaper talent. It is painful, but it happens all the time. It is common. When that day comes, what will you rely on? Your savings? They shrink every year. Your career? It can vanish overnight. But the ability to profit from the stock market, that never expires. And it is one skill that no one can take away from you. And unlike a career, it only grows stronger with age. So yes, build your career, make your money, enjoy your success. But invest in yourself. Learn the skill that ensures when the world stops paying you, you can still pay yourself. Okay? So as you can see, it is not just one article or a single source that talks about this EQDP. The news of this Singapore's 5 billion injection into the stock market is being picked up and reported by multiple reputable outlets. When that happens, you know it is not just noise, it is real market moving development. This kind of coverage tells us two things. First, the information is credible. Second, the market is paying attention. And when the market is paying attention, opportunities are created. The key to knowing how to position yourself to take advantage of it is important. Many traders, they start with hope, but they end up feeling lost, buying too early, selling too late, second guessing every move, not sure what to do, right? So timing comes from one thing, the right signal. Your edge starts with the right signal. When you can spot a strong setup early, filter out the noise and trade with clear confirmation, you stop chasing and you start winning. This is exactly what we coach our members to do. We guide traders to recognize strength, manage risk, and execute with confidence. No more panic, no more confusion, just clarity and control. Because in this market, hesitation costs money, but the right signal gives you your edge. So many signals, as you can see. How to monitor so many, right? So effectively is the key. You might say that, oh, I can monitor, I look for the top volume and so on. But can you do it effectively? Prices, momentum, trends. It is very overwhelming to track so many information manually. Most investors, they miss opportunities simply because they cannot keep up. So this is where our live Telegram alerts come in. It makes a world of difference. No more waiting, no more incessant screen watching, because not everyone, has the privilege to be able to have your software launch on their laptop. If you're working in the office, can you imagine if you have your software open and someone walks by? It's not a good look, right? So with this Telegram alerts, you can receive alerts on your mobile phone. The moment a high potential setup appears, you get the signal, ding ding, on your phone, on your Telegram app, wherever you are. Because usually, most of the time, you would be carrying your phone around. Even if you're working in the office, right? When you go to the toilet, you bring your phone along, right? Okay, so you get what I mean. You get a signal on your phone wherever you are. So that means you can act right away on your trading platform. Trading platform is also on your phone, right? So, all these brokerage houses, they have mobile apps. So you launch a mobile app and then you can immediately start doing your trading activities. So you won't miss out. You can act right away. The most important thing is you can do it with confidence and discipline, because you know that you will not miss out on these opportunities that matter, those that are important, quality signals. So, like I said, working hours, because that's when trading hours are. So when you're eating, you're waiting for your next appointment, making a coffee, or on your road, walking to the toilet, you can have the signals, you can receive the signals, then you can take action based on what the signals tell you. Your financial destiny is quite literally in your hands, waiting for you to take the first step to look into the signal. All you need to do is look into the signal. It's already being served to you. All right. So, Hongleong Asia was sent as a signal on 5th June 2025. If you look at my chart over here, you can see that I have highlighted the date and the profit, which is very impressive. 104%. 104% profit. Isn't that fantastic? Can you see that? The green arrow on the chart, the one that's blinking. Can you see this is sorry, this one here. Can you see on the chart over here? These are automatically plotted by our software, by our system. So it tells you, look at me. This is where you need to look at this stock right here at this point. Okay, so this is the point we caught it. So entered, and you get can you see here the Telegram signal? June 5th. And then if you look at the bottom, can you see around here? This is June. Okay, it's cut off a little bit, but you can see it's June. So second, so third, fourth, fifth. Here, basically here, right? The signal is sent to you already. So how much more obvious can it get? It's telling you, look at me, don't miss out, right? So next we have Franken. Outstanding. All right, this signal close to 50% profit. And then this alert was sent around 2:50 p.m. right over here. So at 2:50 p.m. Okay, so after lunch, after lunch, you go back to the office, do your work. Maybe, I need to go to the toilet. I need to take a toilet break. Then at the same time, you're like, hey, I received the signal. Then you can take action. So rinse and repeat like Hongleong Asia. These alerts, they ensure that you never miss opportunities. It lets you respond promptly to high potential trades. This demonstrates how live notifications combined with a system can turn market signals into significant gains. There are so many, but unfortunately, I cannot show you all of them tonight. Okay, so I have a question. So if you ask me questions, okay, I will answer them. Don't worry, I will not call out your name. So feel free to ask in confidence. So someone asked, why do you have the green arrow and red arrow at the same time on the 21st of July? Okay, so this one, maybe it was detected by the system. So as to the explanation, why exactly did like this happen? So all this, we will explain to you the logic and why, the reason, the behind it, the why. All these are explained in our community. So we don't just tell you blindly to follow the software. Software come up, then you can straight away enter. No. We will explain to you why, so that you understand, and then you will know for future cases. Okay? So this is part of the education and training that we will provide. Okay. All right. So by now, you can see how the system works, identifying strong stocks, knowing the optimal entry points, monitoring key signals, and acting with the support of live alerts. The concepts may seem simple when I lay it out, but their consistent application is what produces real results. The question is, do you understand the concept now, and are you ready to apply it? Okay. So let's take a look from our member, Jared. So before joining us, he was like most traders. He was guessing which stocks to buy, chasing tips, and then he ended up with inconsistent profit. Okay, because he wasn't really following a proper system or guide. But after joining us, he now knows exactly which stocks to pick, when to buy, and when to sell. So he confidently holds stocks right up to 20 to 30% gain in just one single trade. This is the power of having the right system, tools, and guidance behind every move. All right, so this is from Jared, our member. So this one here is Alex. So when he first joined our community, he was eager. Okay, normal, right? You want to make money, ma. So, but he was unsure if he could really truly succeed in the stock market, because a lot of times you might feel like it's easier said than done. It's true. So with some guidance, he began applying the strategies step by step, stick to the rules with discipline, and then he make full use of the tools we provide. Everything we provide, he makes sure he uses them all. Fast forward to just 6 months. 6 months only, you know. Alex transformed the initial uncertainty into confidence, achieving a 10 to 15% return on his investment. His journey shows something powerful. You do not need decades of experience to succeed. With the right system, consistent effort, and support, meaningful results can come sooner than you think. And the confidence you gain along the way is just as valuable as the profits. Okay? So this is our member, Jacob. So he has been trading on his own for years. He was passionate and determined. He said, I'm definitely wanting to make money in the stock market. But his results were often unpredictable, unfortunately. So it left him frustrated. And then it got him questioning himself. Will I ever make real progress? He decided to give up, which is what happened to many traders. After that, he joined our community. This time, he committed fully. He followed our system with discipline, applying the strategies consistently. Okay, and then he definitely took the guidance seriously, and as a result, he made over $60,000 in profit after joining us for only 5 months. His average trading income is between, roughly he said, 20,000 to 30,000 annually. Okay, so he makes this kind of profit annually. Isn't that good? Okay. So what made a real difference was not chasing bigger risks, but learning to trade with less emotion, more structure, patience, and the right strategies. Jacob's journey shows you something extremely important. Even small, consistent improvements, when guided correctly, can create meaningful growth year after year, building both skill and confidence along the way, right? So let's take a look at this screenshot of Yihua's trading portfolio back in 2021. So if you take a look at the dates here, you can see it's 2021. Now, I want you to focus on the amount highlighted by the green arrows. So big wins, 7,008. 11,700. So this one, 11,800 lah, almost. This one, 4,002. His losses, he kept them small. $200 over dollars. Sorry, $150 over dollars, $144, $3. There's a slightly bigger one here, 1,007, 700, 1,007, 100, sorry. It's too excited talking about big wins in the thousands. Okay, so isn't it clear? This is a screenshot of his trading portfolio. Winners are kept big in the thousands. losses are kept small. And in fact, there's only like one loss here that's in the 1,007, only one. The rest are winners in thousands, okay, in hundreds. And all this is what is possible. You can also achieve this, okay? So this one here is in 2022. Okay, $30,000 profit in 4 months' time. So this is what he made. Look at where the green arrows are pointing. $3,000, $5,000, 4,000, 2,000, 3,009, 8,007, 2,000, 8,008. Okay, so again, his winners are in the thousands, big thousands. But his losses, look at them. 100 over, 190, 260, 210, 260, 316. Aren't they small? The biggest is what? 316? Yeah. So that's the biggest loss that he took in this trading portfolio, 316. Okay. If you look at his big wins, this one's so big at 8,007. What stock is this? Sembawang Corp Industry. Recently, this stock also, you've heard of it. Even actually not just recently, throughout the years. You notice that Sembawang Corp Industry is a name that keeps popping up again and again and again. So some stocks, they are like this. They keep giving you opportunities. But the key thing is to know when to enter, right? So this one is towards late 2022 to early 2023. So he made $18,000 profit. So winners again are kept big, 3,003, 3,007, 4,006, and 8,001. His loss, the amount here, 1,003 and 2,000. Okay, slightly on the bigger side, but we ensure that when we profit in big amounts. Okay, so at the end, it still comes out net positive. That is the most important thing. This one is latest 2025. Okay, so all those are the previous years. So now let's take a look at 2025, this year. Wow, 48. So we have here, oh, sorry, it should be 60 over 1,000. Okay, 69,000 here. So this one in just 3 months. You have $131, just one loss. Everything else is a big profit. Wow, $10,000. Franken. Okay, you remember I mentioned Franken just now? Hong Leong Asia 5,000, SGX 2,005, 1,008 from Sembawang Corp Industry again. Like I said, you notice some names, they just keep popping up again and again and again. So Sembawang Corp is one of them. Then you have Sheng Siong 3,000, UMS 5,006, wow, UOB Kenyan 9,000. This one you saw earlier on, I showed you already, right? $9,000 profit. And then WeHer 10,400. So in total, $69,000. Okay. So can you see that this works? This is such a good example to show you how you can also be like this. So it's not theory. These are real results from real people. Jacob, Alex. All right. So they are also regular members, which would be you as well. So the system is proven and the opportunity is in front of you. Okay. Even with the right system, there are challenges investors face in execution. Where do you start hunting for the right industry? What stocks to buy? How do you know if a company's future earnings might deteriorate? You can't tell, right? Whether or not it will go down. At what exact price should you buy and when should you exit? You enter already. I mean, you pick a stock. When do you want to buy? When do you want to sell? So these are real questions that trip up many investors. Knowing the theory is one thing, but executing it correctly, consistently with the right timing, this is where most people, they struggle. And that is exactly what our mentorship program is designed to solve. Let me ask you a simple question. Do you have a minimum of 30 minutes a day to dedicate to this? Only 30 minutes. I'm not even asking for much. It's half. It's half of a normal Korean drama, one episode, half of them. even an English series, Netflix, whatever lah, okay? It's half of that. If you can spend 1 hour watching Netflix, watching Korean drama, watching whatever it is like you like to watch, can't you spend half an hour? I'm sure you have that half an hour, okay? So if you do, then good. We can make this work for you. Just half an hour a day is enough to follow the system, monitor the alerts, and execute trades effectively. And you know what's the best part? In our community, in our program, we guide you every step of the way so that you're never alone in applying these strategies and turning your knowledge into real profits. So this is where I introduce you to our SGX mentorship program, designed in and on-the-job training style, OTJ. Okay, so this is where you learn as you trade with the community. It is the most effective way to learn. So not just theory, learn. Keep spamming theory, keep spamming all these notes into your mind. No, that's not the good way to do it. So what we do is we do it together, concurrently, practical and theory. So this program has 2 phases. In the first, you will go through a 3-part training that fast tracks your learning by focusing on what worked. So, we've already gone through everything. So we come up with this training, 2 of all the files. So we come up with a 3-part training that consists of all the strategies, the theories that work. So immediately, whatever works, we shortlist, and then, we share them with you. So, sorry. Every trading Monday, we meet online for a live training session. Yihua covers the big picture of the US and SGX markets. He will highlight potential sectors in play because, like I said, so many sectors. So if you don't know how to look for one, Yihua will share with you which sector is in play. And then, of course, he will zoom in on the hot stocks for each of the sector. This session is recorded. So if you cannot attend, you cannot make it, you can always catch up at your convenience afterwards. Just watch the recording. You will also have access to our stock screener for sure. And this is where we can look for BIC setups. Do you remember what is BIC? I mentioned it earlier on. Okay. Oops. Let me type it in the meeting chat so everyone can see it. Okay, look at the meeting chat. I've just shared it there. So BIC is a unique strategy for you to identify if a stock is being accumulated and controlled by smart money. In the second phase, you will start receiving live Telegram trade alerts. For instance, if you get an alert on Hong Leong Asia and you're unsure what to do, simply ask in the daily stocks discussion post on Facebook. You can tag Yihua. You know, like how you tag your friend in a picture, or you tag your friend when you want to wish them like happy birthday on Facebook. This is the same thing. You tag Yihua in Facebook to ask him a question. So Yihua and the other members, they're active there in the private Facebook group every trading day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And to support you further, Yihua will also share his trade ideas, stocks, charts, so that you can see how through this, the program provides continuous guidance and approach true to its on-the-job approach. So again, Yihua is not just someone who teach you. He is also a trader himself. He gets his toes wet as well. So here's a peek into our Facebook group where many traders finally find the clarity and guidance they were missing. If you have ever struggled to apply what you have learned, you felt lost after a course, or you're unsure what to trade next, this is where everything starts to click. Instead of guessing on your own, you can see real trade ideas shared by Yihua. You will not be left figuring things out blindly. The community will discuss setups. They will ask questions, and they will learn from each other in a supportive space designed to build both confidence and skill. So for example, in mid-May this year, Yihua shared, okay, let me highlight it. Okay, look at this. Can you see it? Tag everyone. So just like you can tag Yihua to ask a question, Yihua will also tag you when he wants to share a trade idea. He mentioned that he took a trade on UOB Kay Hian. So over here, he showed you UOB Kay Hian, and then it continued to go up. Can you see it flew all the way up? Wow, fantastic. Okay. So this trade went on to deliver a 51% gain. It shows you how being guided, seeing real examples unfold, and learning alongside others can help you avoid costly mistakes and finally trade with clarity and conviction. Okay, so let's take a look at the actual thing in Facebook. I'm sure you're excited to see it. Okay, let me show you. Let me go to Facebook. Okay, so I already loaded, so it's easy for us to see it. So UOB Kay Hian, can you see here? At everyone, okay? I took a trade on UOB Kay Hian, breakout yesterday, but I missed it, blah, 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 so on, so on. So basically, he's telling you that he is in UOB Kay Hian. He shared with you that. So this is his trade idea sharing, telling you what stock he's looking at and looking into. Okay, so this is UOB Kay Hian. Okay, let me look at the next one. Sorry, give me 1 minute. Okay. This one here is 27 May. This is our next example on UMS. So Yihua shared this with everyone in the private Facebook group as well. And as the chart grows, it grew by 37%. This highlights what happens when you observe market movements carefully and apply a disciplined approach. Small, consistent steps can lead to meaningful results. We take a look at UMS. Okay, so as we scroll down, can you see here? I am now a shareholder of UMS, and I'm waiting to be a shareholder of Franken. Trading plan with stop loss as per share in webinar, just executing. So webinar is the Monday live training, the meeting, okay? And then on the very same day, 27 May, Yihua, he mentioned Franken, right? So just earlier in the day, he talked about UMS. Then after that, he shared about Franken. And then he got the opportunity. He saw the opportunity in Franken, and then he went ahead. 51% profit from Franken. You can see from the chart. So it's very clear, right? If you stay engaged, you observe patterns, and you follow a structured approach, it can help members to spot potential opportunities and learn from real-time examples. Okay, so this was UMS over here. I am now a shareholder of Franken as well. Okay, can you see over here? It's very clear, isn't it? And then just several days later, this was on 5th June, at 11:24, Yihua shared his observation on YZJ shipbuilding with the community. And as the chart showed, it moved positively over time, resulting in 38%. So just the previous month, how much did he make? All right, 50% here. Then after that, there was one 37%. So 87% profit in total. This was in May. Okay, so now in June, he started off the month strong, 38% profit. So now let's take a look at this YZJ example. See, everyone, I am now a shareholder of YZJ as of 11:24 p.m. So when you are a member of our private Facebook group, you will be notified of this. Okay. This one here, wow, fantastic. 122% profit from Hong Leong Asia. So like I said, he started off the month strong, and you thought like, oh, 37% profit, 38% profit is pretty good. Now he delivers 122% profit by Hong Leong Asia. Okay, so this was in June as well. Okay, also joined Hong Leong Asia at 11:36. So there was another one we heard over here. So that means in just one day, 3 stocks. He caught 3 stocks in just one day. Okay, so if we look at the chart again, can you see it more than double in value? So moments like this are why being part of a learning community matters so much. Like I said, we learn together and we trade together eventually because you observe, you engage, and you apply a disciplined approach. So members, they witness firsthand how structured strategies and careful decision making can uncover significant potential results. It's not about luck. It's not about chasing luck. It's about seeing patterns and understanding the market so you can learn how to act with clarity and confidence. So this is the kind of insight that can completely transform your perspective on what is possible in the stock market. So you saw, we heard all of them to round off the day. Okay, yeah, you can see we heard here. So we heard here, it went on to make a 67.9% profit over here. Okay, so you can see 1, 2, 3. You look at the real thing. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so can you see how this worked out so well on this day? Basically, you had a starter. YZJ Shipbuilding was a starter, 38%, nice. And then you have a scrumptious and absolutely huge main course of Hong Leong Asia, 122%. And finally, a sweet dessert of Her, 67%. It's like a full course meal here for you, right? So very wholesome. Very, very happy that day. So this one here is Goko Land on 7 August, the following month. So Goko Land is right over here, 3:22 p.m. Goko Land. So you can see Goko Land, how much did it make? 19.1% over here. This is Goko Land. So it is priced at about $1.73. That's where the entry was plotted at. And then the exit is plotted at around $2.06. So Goko Land, 19% profit. For the next one, we have ST Engineering on both 3rd and 11th September on both of these days. So Ihua shared on both days that his observation on ST Engineering is something that we can look forward to. So over these 2 occasions, the opportunity to develop positively, resulting in a combined gain of 15.9% as shown on the chart. So all these traits, they highlight the value of staying engaged and observing the market carefully. By following a structured approach and learning from examples, even repeated small steps again and again and again, they can add up to meaningful outcomes over time. So the next one, what we have is here, SIA Engineering. This was shared on 15th September at 4:43 p.m. This is a screenshot that I captured. So this is the chart on ST Engineering. So we look at the Facebook post. Okay, ST Engineering here. I have added another batch of ST Engineering at 3:47. Okay, so this one was on 3rd September. So being part of a learning community, can you see you can take advantage of it? You can see all these real examples shared in real time, and it will, for sure, I would say definitely will be able to help you. Okay, because these are real situations, real scenarios. This is not paper trading. Okay, so it is not where we are doing examples, doing practice. So this is the real deal. So what's next? The market is performing. Opportunities are out there. Don't waste a bull market. Stay alert, stay engaged, and you could be part of the next story that we share. Maybe your testimony could be next. Isn't that great? So you remember earlier on we talked about main issues most traders face. And one of the biggest one is, I'm sure many of you can relate to this, okay? You don't know when to sell. If you can relate to this, if you feel like you have experienced this, you enter into stock and then you don't know when to sell. And then you keep kanjiong. You see, wow, profit keep going up higher and higher and higher. And then every day you also scared. Wow, panic eh. Kanjiong eh. So much profit already, should I sell? If you have faced this situation before, let me know in the meeting chat. Just type a 1, okay? So you enter in trade, moves a bit, and then you start asking yourself, oh, you're going up already. Should I sell? Should I sell? Should I lock in profit? Money or profit, more in my pocket is better than leaving it hanging in the stock market, right? So that's what you say to yourself. Familiar or not, this saying? So this uncertainty is what causes many traders to give back their gains to the stock market. So you make the money, but you give back to the stock market, unfortunately. Or you exit too early. When you exit too early, then you suck it. Pain. Heartache, heart pain. Because you were in the stock, you were already there. But because you exited too early, you missed out on the opportunity for it to fly, to follow the bull, the trend, to go higher and higher and higher and higher. Yihua understands. Like I said, he's a trader himself. So he understands this struggle completely because he has seen it happen to so many traders over the years. And I'm sure even in the beginning, he also went through this exact same scenario situation. So that is exactly why he shares his trade exits inside our private Facebook group. So these are the ideas on the exits. So when you see how he manages his trades and how he times his exit, how disciplined he is with his profit taking, you start to realize everything we do here is designed to guide you towards clarity and confidence, not confusion. Because in trading, it is not about knowing what to buy, it is about knowing when to sell, lock in your profit, and doing it with conviction. So you can see, I've sold 1/3 of Franken UMS SGX WeHer, SCI KIV, okay? So sold 1/3 of SIA Engineering to fund Citrium. Second batch, sold Citrium, where you sell 50% ST Engineering and 50% HST. So you see, all these are shared with you in the private Facebook group. He also shared, you see, at everyone, this is 17 October. Okay, quite recent, right? Gardening time, okay? Time to do maintenance, to check on the portfolio. So you see, he actually shared sell, 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 sell. Can you see for yourself? These are all the proof, right? That Yihua is in it together with you, right? So you are not alone. With all the training tools, all the features and daily support we provide, this allows you to make smarter decisions in the market. You can choose the right companies, know when to buy the stock, know when to sell to profit, and make good profits early, right? So these are some of the charts to share with you. RH Petrogas, $16,000. This is shared in our Facebook, okay? So you can see the screenshot. This is from WhatsApp. This member shared this conversation here with us. $16,000 profit. One single counter. This is RH Petrogas again. This is from another member. 60% profit. Again, one single stock. RH Petrogas. Then this one here is Sembawang Corp Industry. Remember, we talked about Sembawang Corp Industry earlier on, right? So this is one of the proof. So this again is posted in our Facebook group. So you have the posting and sharing here by one of the member. So $25,000 from one single trade. Can you see it? Unrealized P&L, $25,000 profit. So now let me show you what can really happen when you apply the system. Oh, sorry, here we have UG Healthcare. UG Healthcare was 137%. This is from Yihua himself. 13,000 profit. Ezra, 171% profit. How many people you know makes this kind of profit in the stock market, right? So this is Ezra. He was able to do it. He is able to do it. So this tells you that his ability to do it in the future, in the coming days and months, is there, right? The confidence is there, isn't it? Okay, so let's hear from our members, from 3 of them. So what can really happen for you?
The 2 counters that I followed, really with the right signal, it really went to 20-30%, and then got bonus issues. First time I got bonus shares from the counters. First time I got like 30% of gains from my stock trading. And how can I not follow chances from there? Nobody else gave me this, right? In 2020, my purchase I made about 60,000 ringgit. But that was the year I was trading quite a bit. I was following very closely.
I see. Okay. So in an average per year, how much would you say the profit is like that you are looking at?
Probably about 30,000 ringgit.
Okay, so that's the average lah.
I started the course back in last year 2021 around August or September. So basically until now I have made a gain of around 10 to 15%. Not a lot, of course, as compared to some traders who's been trading in the market for very long. Definitely it's a good stepping stone. And definitely this 10 to 20% gain has definitely already surpasses my cost fee that I did through chartnexus.
Okay, so I hope you watch closely just now, because these are not hypothetical outcomes. These are actual profits and transformations from people just like you. Okay, so then I would also like to share some reviews left by our members on our public Facebook page. Okay, I received a question. I will answer it after this. Okay, so don't worry, just give me a few. Let me just finish this part first. This is our public Facebook page. If you go to this page, our public Facebook page, you will see all of this as well if you click on reviews. Okay, so Yo Gyok Hua said that she has no technical background, but no worries. It's natural to feel that trading and chart reading is too complex or intimidating. But she was able to understand and apply chart reading effectively with Yihua's guidance. And then you have Wendy. Wendy here says she loves trading stocks. Very good. Because she feels that it's so easy. Wow. She said it's very easy. But you remember earlier on I said trading is difficult and 90% of investors lose money. The Star article also said that. Wendy shows you that you can be part of the 10% making money with us. So it's possible, okay, from our member themselves. And then we have, okay, let's take a look at Edmund. So Edmund said trading journey used to be cumbersome, confusing, time-consuming because don't have the proper tools, ma. So imagine if you look through 900 over stocks on your own, how difficult that is. So the ESP Master Pro software and Telegram's alert have made his life easier, right? So you don't have to kanjong, don't have to worry, wow, look through so many stocks, don't know what to do. Edmund shows you that you don't have to face that problem anymore. Aishi joined during COVID, so enjoy the weekly meetings because she gets the updates. Imagine week in, week out, you join every single one of it. Okay, let's just assume every Monday is a trading Monday. There's no public holiday lah. So with the assumption 52 weeks, right? So 52 weeks of Monday and training, all this training. Can you imagine you will be constantly updated, on the weekly stock, hot sectors, hot stocks. All of this will be shared with you. So it helped her to catch a 26% gain. Okay, follow my cursor. In just one single week. AMPX, sorry. So before this, no clear direction on market condition. Do you feel that's very familiar? You don't know what direction is the market going? And then you end up missing a lot of good opportunities because of that. Then we have Wen Shi-ho, joined in 2022 and honestly no regrets. Okay, as a beginner, he struggled to find simple and easy to follow guidance and ongoing support. So that's no longer the case after he joined us. Tae Siu Hyang joined us during COVID time. Before joining, listen to insider news, which caused her to lose money. How many of you can relate to this? It's time to lose this habit. No longer, don't listen to insider news. Okay? They may benefit a certain group of people, but not necessarily for us. Okay? Lee Kwan Yi, here, joined for more than 5 years. Okay? So she mentioned about the weekly training private Facebook group. Can you see a recurring theme here so far? Some members, they have been with us since COVID, and that's about half a decade now. Imagine 5 years already, and they are still with us. This shows that our mentorship program is the real deal, and we are doing something right over here. Because let's be logical. If it doesn't work, they wouldn't still be with us after 5 years. They would just leave and left our community. So then we have, let's see, Lauren. Okay, Lauren called here says that, okay. She was overwhelmed by technical jargons. She don't know what to do. Because, not everyone learn and understand all this technical jargon. They use all these big bombastic words. Wow, you've listened and you say, wow, so impressive. They know all these big words. But what does it mean to you? What does it matter to you? You must see how it benefits you. Okay? Then she said Yihua puts everything in easy to understand layman terms. And then we have Melvin. Okay, Melvin has been with us for also half a decade. He says we've got great tools developed on Yihua's experience. He knows that to be successful in trading, he needs tools built on real trading experience. So like I said, if you don't know what to do, leverage Yihua's experience because he's been trading for over 20 years. Leverage that, and based on his experience trading, creating our software, you get the shortcut immediately to our program. Hui Xiang here she joined the time when she was a beginner, okay? But now she says she has more confidence. Do you resonate with some of these things that I've shared? Do you feel lack of confidence when it comes to placing trades? You're not sure, should I buy or should I not buy? Is this going to go up or will it not? Will it come down? So you have all these doubts, all these noises in your head. But she said that after she joined us, she no longer hesitant to act, all right? So thanks to Yihua's hands-on guidance. This one quite funny. Henry Chong said, I didn't expect the director himself to be coaching users hand in hand. And no joke, he has answered all our queries over the years. Okay? So these are all the reviews from our members. So many. Okay? Take your time. You can go to this page and read it on your own. Remember, our members are never left on their own. We know that trading can feel overwhelming. Markets move fast, strategies take time to master, and it is easy to miss opportunities or lose confidence. That is why we have a mentorship program. We designed it to provide comprehensive support at every single step. You will never feel stuck because our weekly live webinars will let you sharpen your skills and get clarity in real time during the session itself. You will not miss opportunities because our live Telegram alerts notify you when potential alerts trades arises. Kick things off with the new members onboarding video. And then when life gets busy, you can always revisit our lifetime learning videos, trainings, playback sessions. We don't just do it once and then, oh, okay, if you miss it, too bad, or you have to pay a receipt fee. No, everything is in there for you to receipt at any time you want, right? So this ecosystem is designed to remove the guesswork, reduce the stress. Don't you agree that life is already very stressful? So don't add any unnecessary stress to your life. The mentorship program is here to help you to trade with confidence, from learning to execution, to actual trade execution, to buy at the right time, choose the right stock. So all the support that I've just mentioned is normally valued at $3,788. However, today we are offering you full access, everything, full access at a very special price, so that you can get all the tools, training, and guidance that you need to start generating real results in the stock market. This is your chance to invest in your skills and your future at a fraction of the cost. So you do not need to pay $3,788 today. Now, here's the best part actually. When you join us, you get a 14-day cooling period. This means that when you join us tonight, you will get to experience the entire program with no risk. And you will get full access to and can use the ESP Master Pro software, receive live Telegram alerts, participate in the daily stocks discussion, be alerted to Yihua's trade idea sharing. Remember the one that you saw just now? At everyone, I am now a shareholder of ST Engineering at 11:24 p.m. And then some more, when he exited, he also shared. So these are the trade ideas. And you can watch all our training and tutorial videos just like any other member. You are unlocking the full program. I am not withholding anything back from you just because I have a 14-day cooling period for you. And if within 14 days you feel that it is not for you, simply let us know and we will refund you minus the administrative fee. So we want you to join with confidence, not hesitation. Because once you see the value, you will understand why so many members have stayed with us since COVID till now. More than 5 years, more than half a decade. So this is your chance to try the mentorship program. Even if you choose to refund the subscription fee, you would have earned 14 days of knowledge from our library of tested and proven strategies and theories. You have nothing to lose, and it is really a simple decision. You just need to say yes and take advantage of this 14-day cooling period. To make it even easier and faster for you to achieve results, we are including 5 exclusive bonuses. So these bonuses are designed to give you extra guidance, save time, and accelerate your learning curve so that you can start seeing profits sooner rather than later. Nice, right? That sounds. So each bonus, it complements the core training and support, making it even more practical and actionable for you. So let's take a look at the first one. So bonus number 1, if you have ever felt stuck after training, you're not alone. Many learn the concept, but they struggle to apply when it is time to trade. The gap between knowing and doing is where most people get lost. But over here, we bridge that gap. You will not just learn theory. You will see strategies applied in real situations with real clarity. The result of this is that it's a faster learning curve, fewer costly mistakes, and the confidence to act decisively in the market. With the ESP Master Pro, you are never trading blindly. No more staring at chart for hours. No more second guessing yourself. No more watching opportunities slip right past you. Instead, you receive live alerts directly on your mobile device. So it will point you directly to high potential opportunities. The system has already done the heavy lifting, screening through, funneling through all the stocks. So scan, filter, cut through all the noise. What does this mean for you? Less time wasted hunting for trades. So if before this you are always looking for trades, very hard to find a good opportunity, this solves the issue. So it gives you far more confidence to execute because you know that you are focusing only on setups that matters. This bonus, the third one, lets you trade beyond just the SGX market. Maybe some of you have deeper pockets, extra cash. You will also get analysis and trade ideas from the US and Hong Kong stocks. So it gives you access to more opportunities. Many traders, they struggle when the local market turns quiet. They don't know where else to find momentum. So for example, because market there's low and high, there's bull and bear, it cannot forever be a bull, it cannot forever be a bear, right? What comes down must go down, what goes down will go up. So with this bonus, you will learn to spot strength across different markets and keep your trading consistent, even when SGX slows down. So what often holds traders back is forgetting that they learn what they learn or they struggle to keep up. Even in school, back when we were younger, everything we learned, we cannot remember 100%, right? This is why during when it's exam time, right, we struggle. Oh no, what is the answer to this? Don't remember. So it's the same thing here. So nothing to be embarrassed or shy about. Yes, if you forget, it's fine. But with this upgrade that I'm giving you, free upgrade to lifetime, this trading academy, you can join it forever. So means say all the lessons that we have inside our trading academy, you can revise and look at it again and again and again and again and again. You can keep learning at your own pace without pressure or deadlines. Okay, so you won't feel like, oh no, I need to finish this within maybe 1 year. If I don't, then I lose access. No, you get forever access. Okay, and to make it even more irresistible, anyone likes a freebie or bonus? Let me know in the meeting chat if you want a freebie and if you want more bonuses. Let me know in the meeting chat. Okay, very good. Very good, very good. Okay. So to make this offer even more irresistible, I'm giving you an additional 6 months of subscription for free, absolutely free. That means instead of just 1 year, you get a full 1.5 years, spreading your costs over a longer period, lowering your joining costs, and giving you far more value at no additional or no extra charge. So here's everything you unlock when you join our mentorship program. No more trading alone, no more confusion. You get a complete support system. On top of that, we are including 5 powerful bonuses. Okay, the one that I mentioned here. So as mentioned, the full value is $3,788, but you are not paying that tonight. For tonight's sign-ups, we are not only offering a discount, but also, like I said, an extra 6 months of subscription duration. But this is only for the first 5 signups. So I repeat, it is for tonight only and for the first 5 signups. After this, it goes back to 1 year, okay? So you will be paying the same amount, but you get lesser half a year, So you must act fast when I show you the sign up link. Your subscription fee is an all-inclusive price of $1,011 or only $56.17 a month. I am giving you a total of $2,777 of discount. And remember, 1.5 years of subscription duration. There is no code. You can immediately sign up through the link. This is your chance to secure full access through the link. This is, the mentorship program features and everything. Everything is here for you. All you need to pay is only $1,011 or $56.17 a month. So here's a question for everyone. How many of you have missed big moves because you were unsure when to act? $56 a month is your chance to change that. So fret not for those of you who prefer a shorter commitment. Maybe you feel like 1.5 years like very long haul. So we've listened to your feedback, and we also have the Silver Mentorship Program, whereby it is for 6 months and it's $609 only. So this works out to about $101.50 a month. So this is also a great way to experience the full mentorship and software features without the long-term login. You will still receive the full access to our weekly training, daily commentaries, Telegram alerts, and all the guidance you need to start improving your trading results right away at a very, very affordable entry point. Don't wait for someday. Take control today. Click the link in the meeting chat, which I am about to send. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, I'm going to send it to everyone. Just give me a minute, make sure everything is linked up correctly. Okay, so I've already sent it in the chat. Quickly click on that link and sign up now. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can directly reach out to me. I put my WhatsApp number as well. If maybe you're shy, you don't want to ask here, right? You can WhatsApp me also, no problem. Okay. Okay, let's come back to the slide. Okay. So here is everything at a glance. For those of you who prefer to use Pay Now QR code to pay, you can go ahead and scan. Okay, just manually enter the amount of 1011 or 609, and make sure you send me the receipt, the transaction receipt. All right, after this, and send it to my WhatsApp so that I can verify the transaction for you. You have 3 choices tonight. If you do nothing, nothing will ever get started and you will forever be at the starting line. You may stay stuck. You never buy any stocks. You continue to lose money while others are moving ahead in profit. Year after year, opportunities pass you by. You jump from one trainer to another, from one webinar to another. You keep joining trainer, you keep joining webinars, all these free sessions. Then you waste money and you waste time. Like I say, SGX has this EQDP program going on for us. And, you know, this is the part where you take advantage of it. The government is supporting us, okay, supporting the stock market. So the market does not reward hope. It punishes hesitation. And the longer you wait, the further you fall behind. Trying to figure this out on your own is brutally tough. The market is complex, filled with noise, false signals, hidden risks, and endless pitfalls. Most people who attempt it alone, they end up feeling overwhelmed. They chase the wrong trades, they make costly mistakes, and eventually give up. Sounds familiar? So frustrated, disappointed, and then, you know, they convince themselves that trading is not for me, I don't want to trade, cannot make money, and so on, so on, so on. So, okay, I see a question. So let me just finish one more and then I will respond to your question, okay? So, but for less than $1.85 a day, you get the guidance, tools, and support to avoid these costly mistakes that trap most traders. You get live alerts, webinars, training videos, and direct mentorship. All this is designed to make your path clearer, easier, faster, and far less painful. So this is your chance to take control, start seeing real results, to stop wasting time, effort, and money. Instead, start building the skill and confidence that truly lasts. So now is the moment to take action. Tonight, sign up. We'll get full access to everything for only 1011 and free 6-month subscription. Again, the first 5 for tonight only. $2,777 of discount. Extra $505 of bonus with the free subscription. 1 year is 1011, half a year is 505. So I'm giving you 505 worth of subscription for free. So for those of you who prefer a shorter subscription, go ahead. You know, select the silver one, no problems. It's completely up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. Opportunities like this do not wait. Every minute you hesitate, someone else could take your spot. So don't let another day go by watching others succeed while you stay on the sidelines. So click the link, secure your spot, and start your journey to real trading results right now. This is your chance to invest in yourself at a fraction of the cost. Small cost only. If you act fast, you will never regret it. You delay, it's gone. Okay? All right. So let me check the questions. Okay, somebody asked. Okay, so there's a question here. What if I intend to trade a different counter from the community? Okay, so for instance, for example, you're interested in a stock that is not talked about in the community. you can also raise it up. And then Ihua will share with you why are we looking at the stock or why are we not looking at the stock. There's no setup. So I understand, even like I myself, like, I must admit, at one point in time, I was like telling myself, oh, Old Town, there's the Old Town Kopitiam, right? So I like to eat Old Town. So I feel like, since I go to Old Town so much, why not I become their shareholder? Makes sense to me. But the share price just kept dropping. It wasn't performing very well. And then I realized that this is not the way to do it. That's not right. It is my hard-earned money, I love Old Town, but Old Town don't love me. So it's not a good relationship, you see. So ever since then, I've decided that I will only look at stocks that have a good setup, got signals, quality stock, quality chart. Okay, so this is how it works with us. So I hope you understand my explanation for this. Okay, so I have another question. Someone asked, does the amount include software? Yes, so software is included in both of these amounts. So for either 1.5 years or for 6 months. So after this 1.5 years or 6 months, feel free to resubscribe if you would like to continue using the software. Otherwise, if you feel like you can already do it on your own, you can look for charts. One way or another, you are able to do it, then it's okay if you don't resubscribe. That is completely up to you. So we have members who are very independent. After, say, the 1.5 years or after 6 months, they can do it on their own. Congratulations. We are very happy about that. Okay, that means you've mastered it. So if you don't resubscribe, then it's okay. You don't have to. It's not saying you must. But if you want to resubscribe, of course, to make your life easier to look for stocks, no problem. You see, this amount, 1011. Okay, let's just look at the amount for now. 1011, to use the software, to use every single thing that I've showed you. All of these, if you're able to make money from the stock market, right? Isn't it easy? Isn't it a simple decision to continue to resubscribe? But if you're not making money, you join, for some reason you didn't benefit from the program, then the simple process here is to not resubscribe, not to continue your subscription. So personally, I would say, to me, this is something I wouldn't worry now. If it's something truly helpful to you and can bring you a lot of benefit, no brainer, I would just resubscribe later on. Because when I'm able to profit from the stock market, you saw for yourself how we catch all these stocks. This is a small investment for, I would say, hopefully big returns. So don't worry so much about the renewal, okay? Don't worry so much about the renewal. Just enjoy the first 1.5 years first. Take advantage, make sure you master it. Enough to make, of course, to cover the 1011. More importantly, to more than enough to make this so that you make profit, okay? Money makes more money. You have to start somewhere. Not someday, not next week, not when a certain president steps down, or not whenever lah, not when whatever treaty is signed and so on. Tonight, okay? Tonight is where you make your decision. So I will just go through my WhatsApp in case there are questions. Okay, I'll just reply there as well. So any questions in the meantime, feel free to just post. I'm still here, okay? Oh, okay. I see some signups come in already. Okay, let me just post this. So if you have already signed up, please make sure you send me a WhatsApp text so that I can reach out to you as well. So we can communicate easy. somebody asked, is there a meeting next Monday? So I believe yes, because I don't think it's a public holiday, right? So yeah, I believe so. But the best is the best is to stay tuned to the private Facebook